Hello everyone. I hope you are doing very well and then you are following the step-by-step process that I'm taking you through. Okay. So now you know how to search for schools, you know how to craft an email, an ordinary email to someone. So we have said that if you are looking for graduate school, sometimes it's good to secure um, potential supervisors. Some of them you may not even work directly, but they can influence your admission process and making you getting the funding. So what I'm going to do today is to teach you how to secure a potential supervisor for your graduate studies through um, cold emails. Okay, so I'll walk you through this session, and then at the end of the session you will have some samples where you can look into the samples and drafts an email, and then I will review them, and then you can continue sending these emails to the professors that you have contacted and you want to work with them. So let's get started. So what's a cold email? When we talk of cold email, we actually talking of unsolicited email that you're sending to somebody. I mean, the person doesn't know anything about it. I mean, you are the only person who is interested and you're sending to the person. Okay. And mostly um, graduates, applicants use them to secure supervisors uh, before admissions. Okay. So this cold email can be used not only in US but all other nations. Okay, once you know how to do this one, you can use the same strategy to look for other supervisors all over the world. So this is the cold email. This is what the cold email is. So somebody will ask, I have my friend there, he didn't write code, he didn't write emails, he's not working with professors, and even some of the um, schools will tell you, oh, it's not a must to contact a professor or blah blah blah. Yes, it's true, it is not a must for all applicants. It's absolutely true, but at the end of it all, you realize that for some of you, without cold emails, you may not be able to make it. Okay, so even if it's not a must in your field, try to master this skill. It's going to help you. After all, you don't lose anything interacting with the professors, but I can tell you, you really need this skill in order to survive. Okay, so it's not a must, but it's something you need to do, especially when you have to go and do research. So what's the importance of this cold email? You know, the idea alone that you writing cold email gives you that um, opportunity to learn about the program and their research focus. Okay, you will be able to secure a potential funding. Okay, yeah, a funding opportunity too, because you are writing the code email, you are getting a supervisor, you can get the funding. You also increase your chance of being admitted, because for example, if you are emailing those on the graduate recruitment list or committee, I mean, once they like you, there is no way they will leave you behind. Okay, these are, I mean, maybe you are interested in working with the graduate, the department chair. Okay, there is no way this person will leave you behind because he's the graduate chair, the department chair. So it's very important. Okay, and also you don't struggle. There's most of the program you come and then you will now look forward a supervisor, but once you've secured your supervisor, I mean, smooth starts. Okay, so you don't struggle in the middle of your program looking for supervisors. Okay, and also helps you narrow the number of applications. For example, you had 50 schools that you have gotten and you want to apply. Based on the number of good responses you hear, maybe you now know, oh, I've emailed these schools and they are really interested in me, so I email maybe 40 schools, but I mean, I only got 15 good responses. So concentrate on the 15 because you know that your chances are high over there. I mean, the essence of the code email, we cannot finish the list here. So I just want to give you the gist of the importance of the code emails, okay? So what should be the structure? Okay, it should have a subject. It should be very simple, straightforward, and information. I mean, you should have a lot of information in it, but it shouldn't be long because the professor don't have time to read long paragraphs. Okay, it should be very specific. Go straight to the point. Okay, don't at the first email don't attach so many okay documents. Okay, maybe I'll mention some of the document like your CV, one or two sample work, that will be fine. You have to make sure that your um, grammar is also well structured. You don't want first impression because maybe you are coming from a third world countries and they even demanding a lot of English proficiency from you. So you want to make sure that you check your grammar very well, no typos, okay? And then you need to be professional. Some of you, I mean, don't beg, okay? You are bringing something in, okay, into their department, into their study group. So don't stop begging, okay? Know how to construct your sentences very well and be very professional about it, okay? Yeah. You just want to tell them how what you are and what you can bring on board. Okay, they are going to benefit from you as well. Okay, not that you are going to benefit alone. It's a matter of mutual what benefit. Okay, so do not beg in your code email. It's not the best. Okay, so what is the main content? How should it be? Okay, because I said it shouldn't be too long, I will advise that concentrate on only three paragraphs, very short paragraph. The first one, talk about yourself, okay? Tell them who you are, where you are coming from, the degree, and blah blah blah. The second one is talk about your code, your research area, what you are interested, what you work in your bachelor's or your master's, okay? And I mean, the things you have gained over the years, the knowledge you've gained, then now that's you about yourself. Now look at you have identified the professors. Look at their research area. That's the second paragraph. In the second paragraph, you are looking at their research area, okay, and then you are telling them why you are interested in their area and what you can bring on board, okay, what you can bring into their group. And then the third one, which very short, is always like you want to try to see if there's opportunity, okay, to join them and then further discuss with them your interest. Okay, so maybe some Zoom meeting or whatever meeting available. Sometimes you can invite them and then some of the professors can respond very favorably for you. Then, okay, so now we take the first paragraph. So what's the first paragraph? What should be there? So mention your, what do you call it? Your name, and then your background of study, where you are coming from. For okay, for example, dear so so and so. Okay, I am this. I hold bachelor's degree from economics from University of Ghana. Accra, University of Ghana, okay, or Ghana, or maybe University of Cape Coast, Ghana, University of Ibadan, Nigeria, okay. Then tell them about your research experience. Oh, I have rich experience in this. I in my graduate undergrad, I studied this in my thesis. I wrote this. I wrote this. Do you understand? Mention the project, the experience. If you are a computer scientist, some of the programming that the languages you know, and the project you have done. Okay, make sure that they are very few sentences. Okay, let's say 4 sentences. Shouldn't go beyond that. Okay, so that is the introduction aspect. Okay, then your research interest, okay, what you have seen in their group what they are doing. Okay, oh, dear professor, I've seen that you are working on water treatment. Do you understand? And in my graduate studies, I use this, and maybe I've seen that you are doing this, and but there is this. Okay, I think that we can look into this way. I've seen that you have a project in this. Do you understand? And then try as much as possible to see if you have new ideas. What about this? And I think that I can join your group and then contribute, okay, to this research area, okay, because I have that experience, okay. So it could be in your internship, or even it could be a topic, a subject that you mastered very well, and you see that they are doing that, you can hammer on it and then give them. So just say less than 5 sentences, okay, it should be more than 5 10 sentences, okay. Then you look at the last paragraph, okay. We want to find out if there are positions available, you accept graduate students, yeah, and also you attach your CV in a transcript. Okay, if your transcript is not good, lower or listen, just don't add it. Okay, later on. Okay, maybe you have a very good research experience and you have publication, but your transcript is very low, your grades are low. So for now, hide it until the time that you appease him very much, and then you can reveal that one. Okay. So appreciate them. Oh, thanks for reading my, and then final complimentary. Okay. Yours sincerely or yours faithfully, and then your name beneath it. That should be the concluding paragraph. Okay. So I'm going to read a sample of an email I wrote to one professor, and then try to give you the content, what I have um, um, written and what I've discussed with you. Okay, so over here I made it 2 paragraphs. I thought that this thing is very, yeah, short and then well structured. So the first one, so dear doctor, never and never say dear sir or madam. No, because we said that it should be very specific. Okay, let me read it before I come and do those. So I hope this image finds you well. I'm international students reading MSc Chemistry at the University of Zug in Germany. I've conducted 2 independent research projects, that's characterization of the fibers with AFM, and analysis of PAH with FAPA MS with Professor Holger Schonher and Professor Carsten Engelhardt, respectively. I hope to graduate in December 2022. I have taken 4 major analytical courses during my graduate, thus I've mentioned them here. I've deeply dealt with techniques such as tough SIMS, MADIS, LCMS, MSMS, um, GCMS, GDOES, ICPOES, ICPMS, SPR, AFM, among many others, with intensive laboratory work. Okay, I'm highly fascinated by your work in developing novel mass spectrometric analysis method. I've read extensively your current research area, especially GDOES elemental imaging, RDMS, with which I have a strong background. I think my interests align perfectly with yours. I would like to share my findings with you from my um, with you. From my transcript, you will see I have perfect background and analytical and can do well when given the opportunity to join your August group for spring 2023. I will gladly discuss my some of my current research findings with you, possibly via Zoom. I've attached to this email my current MSc transcript and other research findings for your review. Thank you. Then yours sincerely, yours Moses. That's my name, and then I've done the attachment. So over here, you realize that I just cleaned the name of the professor. So I made sure that I mentioned the name so he knows that, oh, this person. And then I talked about my research area very shortly, okay, and the areas that I have done. So if you are a computer science, oh, this, I've developed this, I've developed that. I used my method to check this and it was very successful. It has been launched. I collaborated and we developed this website. We did this, we did this. Do you understand? Try to summarize it very shortly. Okay. Then talk about, oh, I've seen that, oh, you are doing machine learning to use it to develop an AI in this, in robotics, and I'm very good in robotics. I can tell you I have this very keen interest, and if you see my transcript, I have very good grades in this area because I have more interest and more research area, and attaches my thesis where I worked on this, that. Do you understand? Be very courageous in bringing out what you have done and what you can do. Okay, so you talk about the research. So the last one, paragraph, I just added it to the second paragraph, but you see I've gradually discussed my current research findings, so you can prepare. Sometimes the materials I will talk about, if you get a professor or a potential supervisor, some of the things that you need to, the document you need to prepare. You can prepare your thesis to a PowerPoint and then discuss with them. That's one of the best ways. Okay, so you can have all some of these things attached to your CV. Okay, and then send. Okay, so you tell them that, okay, you are good in this, you are good in this. Okay, and then that will be it. So I think this one is very short, and you can look into it to write something good. What I will want to advise you is that this thing is on the internet and it will never go. You will be a foolish person, excuse me for your word, to be copying things like this. If you copy it, forget about it. No professor will read it because a lot of people will be copying. So please, just get the idea. Get the idea. I'm repeating it again because I know people will copy. Don't copy anything. Get the idea, rewrite everything in your own words. Don't even look at this place when you come to the writing. Try as much as possible to do them by yourself. Okay, just get the idea, like I'm telling you right now. Get the idea and then go and write. Make sure you don't convert any English here. Okay, just get the idea. It shouldn't be the same. I will give you some other examples and you can look on the internet. But what I want you to know over here, it should be very specific. It should get your, tell about your background, and then you should be able to tell them about what you have seen and then invite them for Zoom or something meeting. Do you understand? So try as much as possible to do that. The subject could be maybe, oh, potential supervisor, research, graduate studies, or research experience, research interest, research, yeah, something like that. So that should be the subject. Okay. So this is the response I got. Congratulations. Hello, Moses. Congratulations on your CV. Thank you very much for your interest in my lab. If I understood correctly, you would like to join our PhD program at blah 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 in January 2023 with me as your research advisor. If this is the case, can you that will be a welcome news. You understand? So, very encouraging. I currently have several open PhD positions that I'm looking to fill. The first step, however, is for you to apply for our graduate program. I'm copying our senior advisor at the graduate school office, Mr. Edward, blah blah blah, and he can point you in the right direction. I am keenly, I'm really looking forward to seeing your application. The sooner it's submitted, the sooner it will be evaluated, and that helps with any visa processing times that have been observed before getting here in case everything works out. We still can meet over Zoom if you would like. Tuesday, Thursday morning will be best for me. So this was one of the best responses I got. Okay. And if you look at it, very nice. You'll be happy when you have some, you will know that the person is actually interested in you. Okay. So then you respond also to this email and thank the person and then also something like the schedule, or if there's some other um, questions you need to ask the person, yeah, or if you need guidance on how to respond, you can contact us backstage and then we can help you on that. Then this is other samples. So this is the person interest in PhD position as Moon Lab. The person has said about his background, research area. So over here, his research area undergraduate, what he has done, and the research experience, and blah blah blah. Okay, so that is very fine. You can look at that one too. It's another one for you. I think that at least it was okay, only that need to be restructured. Then if you come to this one, another one, dear Dr. Young, okay, I hope this email finds you well. I'm blah 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 from this university. I'm writing to express my keen interest in your position and blah 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 with blah blah blah. My blah blah blah. You see, I mean, the person is, yeah. So try as much as possible to grab something like this. Okay. Now I told you something. Be very careful. Grammatical errors. If you go to my email, the first one I told you, you will see that there were grammatical errors here. Okay, there were some grammatical errors. So please, you don't want to find yourself in that position. It's very bad. I intentionally selected some of these things to tell you that we have done so many mistakes in the past. You don't need to repeat them. If you do that to some professors, that will be the end of it all. Okay, so this is how you can um, look for construct your emails, okay, so that you will get the professors and it will help you. I know some colleagues who didn't get professors, they went in and now they are struggling. And even in my program currently, there are some people who didn't get professors, they came in. Yeah, the program structure doesn't demand that. Most of the schools doesn't demand that you come with a supervisor. No, but I can tell you those who didn't come with supervisors, most of them are struggling. And those who came with potential supervisors, we are better off than them. And sometimes even you may not want to, you when you come, you can even change to a different professor if you don't like the other professor. But there are professors who who talk in the department who, I mean, can influence your what your degree, your admission. So I even advise that in choosing the professors to, I mean, write, always make sure that you choose the graduate chair, and then the graduate will could include them. So every department you can do or write to about four professors and above. So more than four professors. Okay, don't limit yourself. You can write to all of them, but I mean that will not be wise. So just try and make sure that include those you think that they have positions in the in the in the in the department. Okay, maybe they can even help you get this admissions. And the good thing is that about it is that some of these professors, some of them have money to recruit you. So if they think you are good and they can work with you, what they will do is just to tell the department chair, okay, I have this student, I've checked, please kindly recruit, give this person admission for me. I'll use my funding to support that person. And I think my case, that was it. My current professor, that was how it worked for me. So please, we advise you to do it. Do it, it will help you. If you come and you don't like the professor, whether by his research or his attitude, in US, everybody respects people's opinions. So you can change. You can even change the school. Nobody, I mean, brought you. It's just that they are supporting you with your, I mean, um, they are supporting you with their funding or helping you to get admission, which is the most important thing. When you come, if you think your research doesn't align with them, you can change. But I'm telling you that this is going to help you very much. I'm not saying that come and change professors. No, you need to be committed to your ways. But in case it doesn't happen that way, because I mean everything is happening. I'm just giving you this just so that you don't say that I don't know the department and I'm committing myself that much. No, because this is the way out to get you the uh, admissions and also funding, because there's a lot of competition in the system. So try as much as possible to do this, and it will help you. So thank you so much. If you have not subscribed to this email channel, try as much as possible to subscribe. Try as much as possible to comment, put your questions down there, and then we will respond to you. Okay, and then hope to see you in the next episode. What I'm going to do is that you need to attach, yeah, there's something I nearly forgot. So you need to attach at least your email, your CV, okay, and then your samples, okay, which could be maybe your thesis work, PowerPoint presentation of maybe your dissertation, what you use for defending your dissertation or your thesis, or could be your publication or some other stuff. If it's you are a computer a programmer, you can, I mean, your bio, a link to your bio. Okay. So what I'm going to do, the next project is to have to craft the CV. Now you have the code email, you have the sample over here. You can look at them and then do the necessary. But I'm going to look at how to craft the email, your CV. So that will be the next project. Watch it carefully and then do the needful, and then I'll upload the next video as soon as possible. So try as much as possible to go by the steps that we are taking you to, and I trust that you will never and never regret. Thank you so much for watching the video. You can share with your friends too. Thank you, and see you.